Hello, can you hear
Hi,
me?
evening.
Hi. Okay, let me put a bit of a light because I can see my camera is a bit dark. It's kind of a moody weather today here, so I think I'm gonna need an extra light. Okay, that's better. Good. All right, let's see who we have today. We got Serena, Vanessa, Yulin, June, Evelyn, and Ezra. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One is missing. Let's see who is missing. Okay, yeah, I think that's easy. Cindy's missing, so probably she will be late. That's fine. Good. Okay. How are you today, guys? How are
I
you
feel
feeling?
great.
Tired.
Great? Tired? Why tired?
I have to class the whole day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's something that it's a must, but it's I don't think it's kind of the same thing if you would, for example, go to this to school, like to have a proper class. Is it the same?
It's kind of same. Yeah, still the same.
Really? Okay, so does that mean that you need to be 100% focused?
Not really.
Then why are you tired if you're not focused 100%?
Because we have a lot of class.
Yeah, but do you have like breaks in between?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Hi, Cindy.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
Tired.
Tired as well. To be fair, I'm actually tired. I didn't sleep last night. I couldn't fall asleep till maybe 2 o'clock, and I was up at 6, so it was like 4 hours. So I feel tired as well. I'm just hoping that tonight I'm gonna sleep, but because at the moment I'm at my brother's place, and I haven't been in my place for about almost 2 weeks. I'm a bit afraid how it's going to be tonight because it's an empty house, there's nobody there, so that will be a bit tricky, but am I gonna sleep? Am I gonna not? So probably I need to be tired today. Okay, good. Today, guys, we're going to speak a bit about how we use our brain. Like, do we use it in the right way? Do we use it in the wrong way? Can we do something different to use our brain differently? So, in other words, we're going to talk about meditation. Has anyone done meditation before? Nope.
I've tried but
You
failed.
tried? Good, Ezra. Tell me your experience. How was it?
Very, very tiring.
Tiring. Why? You should be the opposite. You should be relaxing.
I fell asleep while meditating.
You know what? I do that every single night. But that's good. This because I feel, last night I just couldn't fall asleep, and I said, I haven't done something today, something is missing. And I realized I didn't do my meditation because usually when I go to bed, I always put on a meditation because somehow it helps me. And I put it on, and as long as I remember, 3 minutes after that, I was I was away. So it did help me. But it depends. Well, obviously, I'm not going to say much because we're going to have this during the class. So we're going to watch how is the proper way to meditate, and does it actually going to help you in a way? But before that, let me start sharing this. All right. Well, that's not, this should be the first page. So today is our fifth class. That's amazing. 1 month is done. We have one more to go, and then we're starting with our book. Until then, I think we're going to be super, super strong with our speaking skills. So what are our objectives for the class? As the previous one, we're going to ask questions. We're going to talk about calming your body and brain. How can we do it? Do we do it? Is it possible to do it, especially because we're living in kind of a hectic world? We're also going to talk about meditation. We're going to watch a couple of videos. There is one meditation, and probably going to like it if you like food. So that's an interesting thing. And then obviously we're going to see which one we're going to choose. Either we're going to do a role play or we're going to create a story with already prepped words. So you know the drill for the first time, right? For the first task, you need to ask a question. So, for example, this is one question that I'm showing you, and then follow this question to create something similar. So, for example, the first question I have for you is, why do people stress and how to deal with it? So you can use something like, for example, does doing small things like DIYs make you stress, for example? Some people hate it. I love it. For me, for example, I will answer this question. So why do people stress? I think that people stress because they're having different kind of expectations about certain things. Let's say if I need to do a test or exam, and probably I've been preparing myself, I've been learning, I've been reading a lot, but then I didn't prepare myself enough. Because in my head, I was thinking it's going to be an easy exam, it's going to be easy. So that's why I stress myself when I'm going to see the test, the official test, that probably I will write something, but it's not going to be my expectations. So I wouldn't be satisfied. So in other words, I think that stress is connected with unexpected situations. Because if you expect something, you wouldn't stress yourself, right? It doesn't make any sense. So how to deal with it? So I think that people need to find their own way how to deal with it. For me, what helps me is obviously meditation, and also helps me cleaning. For some reason, I just love cleaning. Cleaning the tiles in the bathroom, cleaning the kitchen is something that really, really relaxes me. I know it's weird. Not everyone likes that. My mom, for sure, she loves what I'm doing. She enjoys that part. So for some people, I don't know if you watch the Olympics in Tokyo. I don't watch them, but I saw a couple of articles on Facebook about this guy who was knitting. Have you seen that? So they asked him, why do you knit? Like he's a guy and he's like 20 something. And I think the sport discipline was, well, it was swimming, but I can't really remember what was it. Never mind. So he was spotted in the audience and he was knitting. And you know, those pictures went viral. Everyone was just like, what is this guy doing? But then they kind of started accepting it and they said, well, if this is something that calms him down, why not? He should do that. So I'll give you like a minute. I'll keep it quiet. Think about a question that is connected with body, brain, relaxing, stress. You can even ask about meditation. It's up to you, right? So the first question I will ask, well, this is my first question. Obviously, I answer it, but I'm just gonna follow my list. And the next person I'm going to choose, it's going to ask a question to another student and so on. Okay, are you ready? Do you have questions prepared? I'll wait for a minute. I'll keep it quiet, I promise. I talk too much sometimes. Okay, so I'll start with the first question. I'll start with Ezra. Ezra, why do people stress and how to deal with it? I told you my experience, but not necessarily is the right one, in my opinion.
People stress because they put pressure on themselves, or sometimes people have high expectations of them, and sometimes people pressure them to do one certain thing, but they can't do it, so they try their best, but ended up stressing themselves.
Right, good. There's a point there. I agree with that. And how do you think that people can deal with it? Can they actually deal with it, or stress stays in them?
Yes, people can deal with it. Some people go outside and go for a walk Some people play games or eat.
Been there, done that. I eat a lot when I'm under stress. If I normally eat 1,000 calories, when I'm stressed, I eat 5,000. And then I need 2 weeks to go back to normal. But it's hard. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, good. How about you? Do you stress yourself easily about some things, or I don't know, school or something like friendship wise? Do you stress yourself easily?
Sometimes, but I have my ways to cope with it.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
what do you do?
well, I play games or draw or just study other subjects that I haven't studied yet.
Okay, good.
Like,
Does that help you?
yeah.
That's good. Perfect. Love that. Okay. Can you please make a question for Cindy?
Um, how do you stress yourself?
Okay. How do you or what stress you out? We can even kind of rearrange the question. That's fine. How do you stress yourself? In other words, what stress you out, Cindy? Stresses you out.
Um, that exam mark,
Sorry, sweetie, what did you say?
the exam.
The exams. Okay. Okay. And why do they stress you out? You don't study enough?
Yeah, I don't study enough. I didn't do much practice about it.
Okay, so that should be easy. Then you have to study a bit more, so you're gonna stress less.
Yeah, I'm lazy about study.
At least you're honest, so I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Cindy, can you make a question for you, Link, please?
What will you do when you have stress?
Huh. What do you do when you have stress? Okay. What do, you Link?
I will listen to songs.
What kind of songs?
Any song.
Any song. So does that mean that music helps you to relax?
It helps a bit.
It helps a bit. Okay. Could you do something else, for example? Like, I don't know, maybe dancing or punching some pillows or something like that?
Knitting.
Okay. All right. Well, we're all different. So we have a different ways of how to react to stress, right? Obviously, I said previously, I've been doing meditation for quite some time now. I've been doing it for, I would say, probably 6 years, probably. Well, I don't do it constantly. I don't do it every day, but I can tell you it actually changed me a lot. Like now I'm much calmer. Before that, I was explosive, like literally a small thing and I can snap. Now I don't do that. Sometimes it depends, but hardly ever. So meditation really helped me to kind of accept things differently than I would normally do. If there is something that I can do to change that situation, probably I will do it. But if it's not on me, if it doesn't depend on me, there's nothing I can do. So why would I stress myself, right? It's not going to benefit me. There's no point on it. So it depends. Some people like to be, they just gonna listen to a song and they say, okay, just need a couple of minutes so I can relax my body and my brain and I'm good to go. Some people suffer for a longer time. Perfect. Okay. Thank you, Yuling. Thank you, Cindy. Yuling, can you make a question for Evelyn, please?
Is meditation the only way to relieve our stress?
Okay, good. Is meditation the only way to relieve from stress? What do you think, Evelyn? Hold on a second. Yeah, she's here. Evelyn, can you hear us? Your camera is off, so I don't know if you're here. Evelyn run away. Okay, let's keep the same question for June. June, is meditation the only way? Vanessa is not happy because she's going to get a question from June. Is meditation the only way to relieve from stress? And why did I put from? June, what do you think?
I don't think so because when I stress, I always get to sleep. I just want to forget that moment, so I just sleep.
So sleeping helps you to relax.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to forget that moment.
Oh, do you actually forget about the moment?
Little bit, but still
Little bit?
my brain, the memory.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Good. Can you please make a question for Vanessa?
Why do people need to meditate?
Why do people need to meditate? Okay, if she hasn't done meditation, I don't think she's going to know, but let's see. Meditation. What do you think, Vanessa? Why do people need to do meditation or to meditate? Either way.
Maybe to relax themselves.
Okay. But you see, June said that for him, what helps him to relax is basically sleeping. Yeah. So does that mean that every single person need to do their own research and see what works for them? Because what works for me not necessarily works for you, and vice versa. So how can you know if meditation helps you or not? How can you know that?
I think different people have their different ways to relax themselves, and maybe meditation is suitable for someone who is maybe quiet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's perfect. That is your opinion, and I respect that. Vanessa, can you make a question for Serena, please? Serena. You don't have to ask about meditation. It could be anything about calming, relaxing. You can ask anything.
Do you think stress linked to anxiety and panic attacks or other symptoms?
I don't think she got the question. Did you get the question? Did you understand?
No.
No. Okay, Vanessa, can you please repeat the question for us?
Do you think stress linked to anxiety and panic attacks or other symptoms?
Do you mean what kind of symptoms people get when they're stressed?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you mentioned panic attacks. Okay, that's one thing. What do you think, Serena? What kind of symptoms people get when they're stressed? I can tell you from my experience, I need to eat the fridge. When I'm stressed, if I am way too hungry, I know I'm stressed. There's no mistake there. Apart from that, yeah, you feel a bit anxious, like you want to do something, but you don't know what you want to do. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a bit tricky. What do you think?
I think If me, I I will do something let up to get me too busy.
How would you know that you are stressed? You feel dizzy.
No, if I feel stressed, I will getting mad to some people.
Okay. Do you get like anxious attacks, like screaming and just getting nervous in general when you are under stress?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Serena, can you make a question for Evelyn? She's back. I can see her. What can we ask? Something related to stress, meditation? You can ask whatever you want to.
How do you calm yourself when you have stress?
Okay. How do you calm yourself?
Music or and eat.
Or you eat as well? So some people find that when they're stressed out, they need to eat sweet food like chocolate and ice cream. Some people actually eat the opposite. So they eat like salty foods like cheese and chips. I've been with both, right? Let's say the last time when I got stressed, well, it's a bit embarrassing to say how much chocolate and ice cream I actually ate. So I'm just going to keep it for me because that's not really pleasant. It's not something that I'm proud of, but it happened. So, but it's okay. I don't feel guilty after that. Yeah, maybe like when I eat it, I don't feel guilty. But then the next day when I can see that I'm all bloated and my clothes doesn't fit me, then I say, why did you do that? Now you should go and diet. So then I'm stressed because I was stressed before. It's kind of complicated, but it's life. Okay, guys, perfect, good. I love the answers, love the questions. Now, let's start with the simple definition of meditation. How do you understand meditation? I'm just going to change the page. So, what is meditation? Obviously, I have a definition about it, but I want to see how you understand when someone says, well, I need to meditate. What does that mean? Edra, tell me your opinion. You're kind of a person that always has this interesting opinion, so I'll start with you.
Um, to me, meditation means feel relaxed and calm your own mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. If that is just what you're thinking, basically, that's fine. No, don't worry. That's okay. That's good. June, what do you think about meditation? How can we define meditation?
I think meditation is a state of calmness.
Okay.
Well, people meditate to relax their body and calm their mind at the
Yep,
time they are stressed.
okay, that's good. Cindy, what do you think?
Close your eyes, calm yourself, and stop thinking.
All right, perfect. Good, good. Evelyn, what do you think? What is the definition of meditation, or how do you get meditation? What does it mean for you? Not sure?
Not sure.
Okay, so we're gonna well, I'm gonna show you the definition. What does meditation mean? But in other words, when you watch like a YouTube video or something for people that have been doing meditation all their life, what they say is to be present. What does that mean, to be present? Which means get out from those problems that you actually have, right? So basically, when you need to meditate, you need to calm yourself. you need to breathe. So what you do is you focus on all the air that comes into your body and gets out from your body. Obviously, there are some chakras thing that are basically, do you know what is chakra? Okay. Oh, wow. That's a deep topic. So chakra is basically the energy levels that you have in your body. So there are 7 chakras. You have a crown chakra, throat chakra, chest chakra, stomach chakra, and so on. The heart chakra, not the chest one. So you have 7 of them, right? So ideally, how a lot of gurus, I would say, how they recommend you to do is to kind of, when you take the breathe in, when you're doing the inhale, how you can imagine is like you are an empty bottle. So when you inhale, you take all the air. So basically you see it from the top of your head, how your body fills with air. This is how you do cleanse to the chakras. It's a bit difficult. I mean, it's not difficult, but you know, some people kind of reject to accept that. They say that it's not energy. It's very much up to them. I'm not here to convince you in something different because I'm not very serious with yoga and chakra and meditation. I do it every day, but I fall asleep most of the time. So, you know, but I'm trying. I am trying. Okay, let's see the definition of meditation. Cindy, can I ask you please to read this for us? What is a meditation?
Meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train attention and awareness and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state.
Awesome, perfect. So let's go from the beginning. It's a practice where an individual uses a technique. So now let's see what kind of techniques. Mindfulness, focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity. So what does that mean? For example, when you have a problem, any kind of problem, let's say you're stressing yourself because you have an exam, you didn't have time to prepare yourself, or maybe you overstudied, because sometimes happens that as well. So what you can do is try to relax your body, calm your mind, but also think about the positive income of the exam, even though it didn't happen. It might gonna happen next week, but you need to feel like it's all good. I'm passing the exam. All my answers are correct, and so on. Obviously, it takes practice to practice that, because you can use any kind of affirmation to kind of convince yourself within the positive income. Also, activity. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Secret, and I think I've mentioned before. What I'm going to do at the end of the class, I will share a YouTube link from it. It's called The Secret. It's actually quite useful. I mean, it's a good one to watch it. It's not like a movie, but it's actually very eye-opening, because what it actually shows us is that you need to see things positively in life. They use some meditation and stuff. One thing I remember is this person, he's a doctor now, and he helps other people to achieve the maximum of their brain. He had an accident, a crash, I think it was, and he couldn't walk after that. And they said, like, we're going to do surgeries, but you won't be able to walk. And he said, like, in my head, like in my body, that wasn't acceptable. Like, I was in my 20s, and why would I be in a wheelchair, and you know, I'm going to be miserable. I don't like that. I'm just going to retrain my brain to think positive. So basically, well, obviously it took some time. It didn't happen overnight. But then I can't say how long did it took, because I can't remember really. And he was training his brain. So literally in his meditation and his visualization, he was walking. And obviously, to a certain period of time, he started walking. And since then, he's traveling all around the world and help people to kind of retrain their brain and kind of think of just the positive outcome, like not to focus on negative things. So at the end, I'm going to give you a link so you can watch it. It's like 1 hour and something, but it's very interesting because it's not like a movie, but you can see different, authors and doctors and a lot of people that I actually follow them on YouTube now, and I learned a lot of them. So, you know, you might gonna like it. Okay, so let's see, what does a meditation do to your body and mind? Vanessa, what do you think? What can a meditation do to your body and mind? Because now we know it actually focuses on mindfulness, calm the brain, calm your energy, not to be stressed out, to clear all those negative thoughts. But how can it help to the body and mind?
Maybe we will not think too much.
Okay, okay. We're not going to think too much. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Would that be all?
No.
No? So what else?
Mm.
Anybody has an idea? What can a meditation do to the body? Because a lot of people now, especially nowadays, it's very popular. I don't know if it's the same thing in Asia, but let's say in Europe and America also, every second person became a mindfulness coach or meditation coach. And it seems like this since the pandemic started, obviously people were locked in the house. So they needed to find additional job because a lot of people lost their job. But it seems like everybody became a mindfulness coach or meditation coach or achieve your goals, whatever. So people are trying, but it seems like everybody's doing it. But anybody has a different idea or something else to add up? What can a meditation do to the body and mind? Nope. Okay, not to worry. That's why I have a definition. Serena, can you please read for us?
Meditation can produce a deep state of relaxation and a tranquil mind. During meditation, you focus your attention and eliminate the stream of jumbled
Thoughts?
thoughts that may be crowding your mind and causing stress. This process may result in
Enhance.
enhanced physical and emotional well-being.
Perfect, good. So it says it can produce a deep state of relaxation and tranquil mind. So let me just elaborate this for a bit. Usually, when something happens and you're impulsive, you react right away, most likely that's a wrong decision you're going to make. So whenever you challenge yourself, like, you know, life happens, right? Sometimes we have good experiences in life, sometimes we have bad things. But how we're going to react towards that, it literally depends on us and our mind. Now, bear in mind, I say mind, but not brain, because the brain is just the organ that is in our body. But actually, the mind is everything around it. So you're going to say, so how do we bring decisions? We bring decisions with our mind. Now, how we keep the brain, basically, as it's the brain, the mind goes all around it. If we have a healthy brain, which means if we haven't been injured, because you know the brain is also connected with the rest of the body, right? This is how the blood is pumping and so on. That's a bit of medicine. We don't need that now, but we call it tranquil mind. So if, for example, something happens to you, the first thing what you need to do is calm yourself down. Why? Because if you don't do that, sorry, you're gonna become a bit more anxious. You're gonna have a panic attack. So that's why the first thing you need to do is calm yourself, tranquil your mind, keep it simple. Try to breathe a couple of times, breathe in, breathe out, and stuff like that, to help you kind of so basically what will happen is your brain and your mind will have this time to adjust to the new situation, so it's not going to be impulsive. Imagine, the easiest thing to imagine is, for example, you have two well, I have a mug and a cup. If you pour the water like once of a sudden, like very slowly, the pressure here won't be too much, right? It's going to go slowly and slowly. But if you pour it all at once, then it's going to be a problem. It's going to start leaking, then it's a damage. So this is how you need to understand this. When you deal a situation, a stressful situation, take some time, step back, breathe a bit, and make a decision. Okay? Now, well, we've been for here 35 minutes. What we're going to do now is we're going to watch this video, how to meditate. But before we do that, so Ezra said she tried to meditate. Ezra, what I want to know is, are you meditating from your bed? Like, are you lying down or are you sitting? How do you meditate?
I sit.
You sit and you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bit challenging though, because I would understand if you're, if you're getting ready for bed and you're trying to sleep and then you meditate. This is how I fell asleep. Okay. Have you tried to do meditation before you go to bed, like before you sleep?
No, I don't have time for that.
What do you mean you don't have time? It's like 5 minutes before you sleep.
Well, my mother would sometimes come in and see if I'm asleep.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Anybody else, guys, has tried meditation before? Okay, so what do you think meditation works? Like, what do you do? Do you need to sit? Do you need to stand? Do you need to walk? Cindy, what do you think?
Sitting down.
Sitting down, okay. Can you do it while you're standing?
I think can.
Yeah,
Walking.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it as long as you know what you're doing and if you know how to control yourself, because if you don't pay attention where you are, you might just gonna fall down and then it's not really useful. Okay, what I'm going to show you now is how to meditate. It's an animated video and basically for beginners. Okay, so we're going to see a couple of informations. Let me just change my screen. Okay, hold on. I need to stop this one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's not the one. Yeah, this is the one. I have so many windows open, which I need some time. So get ready to watch this. We're going to put a sound on. Okay, how to meditate for beginners. Obviously, it's an animated video, but we have some questions. So I would like your full attention. There are like 19 questions, but they're very easy as long as we follow the video. So let's watch it.
How to meditate for beginners. In this video, I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know, from where to meditate, how you should meditate, how you should sit, if you should listen to music or not. I'm even going to tell you how to turn off your brain. Where should I meditate? Experts will tell you that you can meditate anywhere, but in my opinion, I think you should just pick a very quiet place where nobody can bother you. So this could be a bedroom or a car or a local library. Even a forest could work, just somewhere that's very quiet and very peaceful.
Okay, good. The first question, Cindy. Not mention place for meditation. Which one is it?
Beach.
Beach, perfect. Although water can be very calming on the body, on the brain as well. Like I'm a Cancer, so obviously I'm a water sign. I love water. So there's like a tiny, well, it's not a river, but it's like a pond more. I just go there because it's very relaxing. I love the sound. And sometimes I do meditate there as well. So, but they didn't mention it. So let's see.
Quiet and very peaceful. How long should I meditate for? I would recommend going for about 5 to 10 minutes, but it's really important to set an alarm because if you don't, you will always be thinking to yourself, has it been 10 minutes yet? Should I stop?
Okay, the second one is for you, Link.
Alarm.
Uh-huh. But it's really important to set an alarm because if you don't know if you've done.
Yet? Should I stop? And the whole point of meditation is not to think. Also, quality is better than quantity here. In my opinion, being totally present and mindful for 10 seconds is way better than being a little bit present and mindful for 10 minutes. So longer is not.
Okay, the next one is for Evelyn.
Seconds.
Seconds? What comes after seconds? Okay, so if we put here seconds, hold on, seconds. What do we put on the second gap?
10
Sorry.
minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good. Thank you.
So longer is not necessarily better. What should I do with my body? Most people will tell you that you should not lay down when you meditate, but I don't fully agree with this. I personally meditate twice a day, once in the morning, then once before I go to bed. The only
Okay, Ezra, the next one is for you.
Twice.
Twice. Good. He says twice a day, one in the morning and once before I go to bed.
The only reason why I meditate at night is to help me sleep. So at night, I will lay down, but in the morning, I will always sit because I don't want to fall back asleep. But if you are only planning on meditating one time per day, definitely do it sitting, and I would recommend doing it in the morning. How should
I do everything opposite. Okay, June, the next one is for you.
Peter, didn't listen clearly.
Okay, let's watch it again then.
why I meditate at night is to help me sleep. So at night, I will lay down, but in the morning, I will always sit because I don't want to fall back asleep. But if you are only planning on meditating one time per day, definitely do it sitting, and I would recommend doing it in the morning. How should I?
Doing it how? Did he say to sit or lie down?
Sitting.
Do it sitting. Okay. And I would recommend doing it in the
Morning.
morning. Okay. Okay, over here we just need to put while sitting, I guess. Or it's just sitting, was it? Well, the sentence is not correct grammatically, so okay, that's my bad, sorry.
How should I sit? For total beginners, I would recommend sitting in a chair with your eyes closed, head facing forward, straight back, feet flat, with your hands just relaxing on your legs. You will see Buddhist monks sitting cross-legged with their feet facing up. This is the proper way to meditate, but I've personally noticed that a lot of newer people find this position to be very uncomfortable. I still think
Okay, the next one is for Vanessa.
Comfortable.
But I've personally noticed that a lot of new people find this position to be comfortable or uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Okay. Yep, uncomfortable.
I still think you should try it, but I would highly recommend just sitting normally in a crisscross position with your legs. But if that's not comfortable, just sit in a chair. Once meditation becomes a daily habit, then we can try moving towards the Buddhist monk position. Should I?
Okay, good. The next one is for Serena.
Um,
Do you want to watch it again?
yes.
Yeah? Let's do it.
You should try it, but I would highly recommend just sitting normally in a crisscross position with your legs. But if that's not comfortable, just sit in a chair. Once meditation becomes a daily habit, then we can try moving towards the Buddhist monk position. Should I listen?
Position.
Position? Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you.
Should I listen to music? This one is really up to you, but for beginners, I would suggest listening to a very calm, relaxing piano song, or maybe just something like nature sounds. I personally
Okay, Cindy.
Relaxing.
Relaxing. But for beginners, I would suggest listening to a very calm, relaxing piano song, or maybe just something like nature sounds.
I personally use an app called Relaxing Melodies, and no, this is not a sponsorship. And I listen to a song called Eternity, but meditating without music is totally fine as well. You have to just figure this out for yourself. Okay, now it's time for the really important stuff. What should I do?
Okay, the next one is for you, Link. Really
Important.
important. All right. Hope you remember some bits because I'm going to ask you some questions after that. Okay.
What should I do or what should I think about when I meditate? There are many different meditation techniques, but the one that I usually practice is something called mindfulness meditation. This is one of the most...
Okay. Evelyn. There are many different meditation mindfulness, but the one that I usually practice is something called mindfulness meditation.
This is one of the most powerful meditation techniques in the entire world, and the whole idea around it is to just focus on your breathing. When you are sitting down, you need to inhale through your nose, then exhale through your nose. But the
Okay. Ezra?
Inhale, then exhale through your nose. Wait.
How do you inhale?
Throat.
Through the throat. Okay. Do you want to see it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
powerful meditation techniques in the entire world, and the whole idea around it is to just focus on your breathing. When you are sitting down, you need to inhale through your nose, then exhale through your nose. But the key...
How was it?
Nose.
Through your nose. And exhale?
Nose.
Nose. Okay, so you inhale through your nose and you exhale through the nose.
Nose. But the key thing here is that you have to focus all of your attention on your breath, like the sensations of the air hitting your nose, how the air fills your body and lungs, the slight pause between your inhale.
Okay, June.
Reading.
Breathing. Okay.
Breath.
Okay, breath, that's fine.
between your inhale and your exhale. This focused attention is the thing that will get your brain to stop thinking. Now, many new people who try meditation will say things like, I'm still thinking, I have an itch that I keep scratching, I can't do this, meditation just doesn't work for me. It's completely normal.
Vanessa.
Teacher, can you please repeat again?
Yep, yes, you can do that.
And your exhale. This focused attention is the thing that will get your brain to stop thinking. Now, many new people who try meditation will say things like, I'm still thinking, I have an itch that I keep scratching, I can't do this, meditation just doesn't work for me. It's completely normal.
Meditation.
Good. Meditation just doesn't work for me. Meditation. Okay.
It's completely normal and to be expected to experience all of that stuff. I've been meditating twice a day for 6 years, and I still get itchy on my face, thoughts still come into my brain, but if you keep breathing and you trust the meditation process, those thoughts and those itches will eventually go away. However, if you really are struggling not to think, then you can use my little breathing hack.
Serena?
Reading hack.
Hello, reading hack. Yeah, it's even written over there. Good. Thank
It's on
you.
the screen.
Hack. When I inhale through my nose, I will stick my belly out a little bit, as if I'm filling up my belly with air. This is actually known as belly breathing, and it's actually the most relaxing way to breathe. I know this sounds...
Cindy.
I can repeat.
Yeah, we can repeat it.
Go away. However, if you really are struggling not to think, then you can use my little breathing hack. When I inhale through my nose, I will stick my belly out a little bit, as if I'm filling up my belly with air. This is actually known as belly breathing, and it's actually the most relaxing way to breathe. I know this sounds...
What was the answer?
Belly breathing.
Belly breathing. Okay, and it's actually the most relaxing way to breathe.
I know this sounds like incredibly simple and a bit silly, but I promise that if you try this, you will feel so much better, even throughout your day-to-day life. Now it's time for the million-dollar question. How can I actually get this habit to stick? The best way to build this habit is to establish a habit trigger. A habit...
You link?
Establish a habit trigger.
A habit trigger? Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Trigger. A habit trigger can be anything that triggers you to think about the habit that you're trying to build. For example, I have a friend who wanted to start developing the habit of listening to audiobooks every single day. So every single time...
Okay. Evelyn? What did he say? I have a friend. What are we going to say? Sorry, sweetie, what did you say? I can't really hear you. Ezra, can you help us, please? So I have a friend who, sorry, who wanted to start developing the habit of listening to what can he listen to?
Audiobooks.
Bravo, well done. Audio books every single day. Yep.
Every single time that he ate food, he would listen to an audiobook. His habit trigger was eating. So every time he ate food, he immediately thought, oh, it's time to listen to another audiobook.
Okay, good. Vanessa? Time to
Audiobook.
listen another audiobook. Okay.
Audiobook. So if you're meditating in the morning, I would recommend using something like the shower as your habit trigger. So right after you shower, it's time to meditate. Or maybe you can tell yourself that you can't have your morning cup of coffee or even your breakfast until you meditate. And if none of that works, you can always just place a big sign on your door that says you can't leave the house until you meditate. If you want to
Okay, and the last one, Serena?
Meditate.
Until you meditate. Meditate. Okay.
If you want to feel inspired and amazing about meditation, then watch my video where I talk about the shocking benefits of meditation. And when I say shocking, I really do mean they are shocking. So feel free to click the screen now and I'll see you there. How to meditate for
Oops, sorry. Okay, good. So, what do you think about this video? Was it interesting?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
Very normal to me.
It's very normal to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's make a deal. Do you want to have a break now for 5 to 7 minutes? Or do you want us to do first a speaking test? So basically, what we're going to do, we're going to speak about this video. Well, you're going to speak. I'm not going to say anything because I let you watch the video. So now it's your turn to speak. So you decide. What actually we're going to do is, I'm going to choose 2 students to talk about this video. So for example, everything you've seen in the video, you need to make a question. At the same time, give probably the answer from the video, and you can also add your additional opinion. So do you want a break or we do the task?
I think we do the test.
Yeah? Okay, good. In that case, I'll start with June and yeah, well, you said you want to do it, so June and Evelyn. So what you need to do is basically talk about this video. Like you've seen a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. Now talk about it. Who starts first?
I think I will take a break.
Do you want to take a break now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, guys, do you want to have a break now? Yeah, okay. But the task is waiting for you, so don't think about like I'm gonna forget. Okay, take a break, 5 to 7 minutes, get your drinks, whatever you want to do, and be back, okay? Okay, see you in a second. You can switch off your cameras, yeah. Okay, let's see if you're back, guys. Okay, are you ready now? Come on, it's not that difficult because you watched the video, you know the things, you just need to speak about it. Who did I say it? I said June and Evelyn. Yep. June is not very happy about it, but come on, it's way too easy. So let's just see. So basically, we're just talking about this video. For example, I know you like examples, so let me give you. So for example, what do you think about this guy's guidance? Do you think that it's as easy as he says it is? For example, one question. Another question what you can say is, he said that it's better to meditate in the morning. What do you think? Why would he meditate in the morning but not in the evening? Obviously, he said he's going to meditate morning and evening, but if he has to choose, he would choose morning. You know, you can say a lot of things. So let's go. Let's start. So Evelyn and June. We're waiting. We do nothing because we're just waiting for you to start. So let's start.
Right. I have a question. Why people think that meditate bring benefits to them? What is?
Okay, that's good. Evelyn, what do you think? Why do people think that meditation brings benefits to them? Yeah, that's strange.
I think can bring relax and calm down.
Okay. Can you also make him a question as well? So you say one question, you answer that question, but then the other person needs to get a question because he's just going to wait. He's going to keep it quiet.
Well, we can Google the questions.
Do you want to try the meditation?
If I want to try, I would say I will reject because I don't think meditation will work on me. I would simply go to sleep instead of meditation.
Okay, what else? What else, guys? Nothing else?
Just running out of option right now.
Really? Okay. Okay, in that case, let's do this. I will give you some words over here. Let me just share the screen. So this should be at the end of the lesson, but that's fine. We can even do it now. No one is judging us, so we can do whatever we want to do. So you got meditation, meditate, mindfulness, calm the body, calm the brain, habit, hobby, morning routine, before bedtime. What else should we add? Let me quickly think. Music, in bed, on the floor. So what I want you to do is try to make a conversation using these words, okay? So what we should have done is either create like a story or give like a guidance how to do a meditation, or you can just ask questions. For example, let's say with meditation, I can ask, so what do you think is a better meditation, to do it in the bed or on the floor? One example, the person says, I choose this and this and this because I think it will be better because I'm not going to fall asleep if I'm on the bed. Sorry, I'm just gonna Why did I put on? What else? Do you think that you can use music when meditating? The person says, oh, I don't know. I think it's going to be distracting for me. Or you can say, yeah, I think so, because it's going to help me to not think about my problems or whatever the reason is. So try to use these words. Obviously, you can use whatever you want, but try to include these words to, in a way, help you to make a question, if that makes sense. So use this.
So it's the same group, is it?
Sorry, it's the what?
It's the same group between me
Yes.
and
Well, you didn't say anything, so yeah, still you.
right. Yes.
Okay. Oh, come on, guys. Should I change the pair? Okay, let me change it. Let me choose. I'm gonna be back with you, so don't think that you are safe. Let's choose Ezra and Vanessa. They like to talk, so let's see.
Do I ask questions?
Both. So you can ask her one question, she's gonna reply to you, then she needs to ask you a question.
Okay. What does meditation mean to you?
I think meditation can help people to calm down and maybe train their attention. Yeah, it's beneficial things.
Okay, good. Now you ask her a question. Now, what you can do is, guys, the easiest thing when you have a conversation, when we talk about conversation, we need at least two people to speak. So if a person asks you something, you can throw the ball back at them. If they ask you, so she asked you, what does meditation mean for you? You replied, you said your opinion. Now you want to get rid of your turn of asking question. You're going to say, how about you? And you're done. You saved yourself from asking another question, but you actually throw the ball to the other person. Or you can ask something like, do you agree with me? Do you think am I right? Do you think I'm wrong? And you're done. You don't even have to think about different kind of question. So Vanessa, what are you going to ask her?
What is your opinion about it?
Awesome. Good.
I think it's well, meditation makes me very sleepy, so I think it's calming, but sometimes it gets distracting because of all the noises outside, so I don't do it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now, what else can we ask?
What time do you meditate?
I didn't meditate it before, but if I choose, I will choose before bedtime because I'm busy. So maybe before bedtime is the only time that I am free. How about you?
I would meditate before well, at night because it's calming and relaxing, and the air is pretty refreshing and cold.
Good.
Is meditating a habit for you?
Or because she already said that she hasn't done it before. What, for example, you can ask to use the same words. You can ask her, do you think that you can make meditation a habit, or would you like to make meditation a habit? Do you work on it? Because maybe she doesn't want to. I'm just giving ideas. You don't have to listen to me.
If do you consider meditation as a habit for you?
Okay.
No, because meditation, mm, I will fall asleep easily if I do a meditation.
Did you say you will fall asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why you should do it before you go to bed. So you can sleep easily. Okay. What can you ask her? So ask her something about the place where the meditation should be done. How can we ask that question?
Yeah.
Is it a right way to meditate, or you can choose depends on yourself?
Okay.
Pardon?
Is it a right way to meditate, or maybe you can choose depends on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
So from what I understood, what she wants to know is there a right way of how to meditate, or you can just adjust it? Is that it, Vanessa?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. So do you think there is a right way and a wrong way to meditate?
yes. I don't know.
You're not sure. Okay, that's fine. You can. I'm not really sure. What is it, June? June has an opinion.
Well, the only correct way is to meditate correctly is your position. Sit,
Okay.
sit comfortably and sit upright and relax your back and your lower body and calm your mind and meditate.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Okay, let's give it a go. One more question. So Ezra, make one more question for Vanessa, and then I'm gonna go back to June and Evelyn because they thought that they're done, but they're not. So get ready.
Do you recommend meditating while listening to music?
No, because if I listen to the music, I will fall asleep easily.
Okay, good. Now you can throw the ball back at her. What are you gonna say? Do you, for example, because she said, like, do you want to listen to music? And you say, no, not really, because, you know, I'm going to fall asleep because of the music. How about you? What do you think? Do you think it's better with music or without music? What are we going to say, Vanessa?
How about you?
Okay. How about you?
Personally, I think listening to music while meditating is very distracting. Distracting, and it could make me very sleepy.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. Let's go back to, thank you, girls. Let's go back to June and Evelyn.
And
All right. I have a question for you today. Do you think it is the best way to meditate with your friends? Right.
Evelyn, are you here? Evelyn. Sweetie, it's just your opinion. There's not, what did I say the previous time? You always need to form your opinion, okay? Not necessarily is the right one, but there's no one here to judge you. There's no written books about it. So it's pretty much your opinion, whatever you think. Because we're not asking you math things or history. We don't ask about that because those are facts, right? Someone wrote them down, but this is just like your opinion.
I think no, because I will concentrate. I can concentrate.
You have a bit of a problem with your connection because we couldn't get your in, or I couldn't. I don't know if it's the rest of the guys as well, but I couldn't hear you properly.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. I hope you're not doing this on purpose to run away from the task. I'm joking. Don't get mad at me. Okay, no problem, guys. All right, let's stop this. You feel a bit intimidated by having this chat, which is the whole idea of this classes. In the chat box, I send you the link of this movie, which is a documentary, basically. It's called The Secret. Keep the link if you want to watch it. Obviously, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But it's an interesting one. I would say that maybe you should take an hour and a half, I think, just to watch it and just see how people deal with situations in life. Like, how did they change their opinion? Okay. I'll stop sharing that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is something interesting. So as we said previously, people like to meditate in a different way. There are different kinds of meditation. I think we're going to have time enough to do both of them. But the first one, it's called the chocolate meditation. Chocolate, yeah. So I don't know if this...
The food chocolate.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, chocolate meditation. Yep. Okay, now you're open your eyes. All right, can you please open this link? Actually, hold on. No, go for it. Go for it. I wanted to custom to see your scores, but that's fine. That's fine. No problem. So what you have to do is, do I have it here? Yeah. So basically, there is a listening task, right? You need to press
3.2. The chocolate meditation.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to put it on my computer. If it bothers you, you can listen from your computer as well. You have all of these words that need to be put in the blanks. So you just have to drop them, whatever they need to be. Okay? Are you ready? Yep. All right, let's start. Chocolate meditation, that's not bad.
3.2. The chocolate meditation.
Again and again, people tell us that mindfulness greatly enhances the joys of daily life. In practice, even the smallest of things can suddenly become captivating again. For this reason, one of our favourite practices is the chocolate meditation. In this, you ask yourself to bring all your attention to some chocolate as you're eating it. So if you want to do this right now, choosing some chocolate, not unwrapping it yet, choosing a type that you've never tried before or one that you've not eaten recently. It might be dark and flavoursome, organic or fair trade, or whatever you choose. Perhaps choosing a type you wouldn't normally eat, or that you consume only rarely. Before you unwrap the chocolate, look at the whole bar or packet, its colour, its shape, what it feels like in your hand, as if you were seeing it for the very first time. Now very slowly unwrapping the chocolate, noticing how the wrapping feels as you unfold it, seeing the chocolate itself, What colours do you notice? What shapes? Inhaling the aroma of the chocolate, letting it sweep over you. And now taking or breaking off a piece and looking at it as it rests on your hand. Really letting your eyes drink in what it looks like. Examining every nook and cranny. At a certain point, bringing it up to your mouth, noticing how the hand knows where to position it, and popping it in the mouth, noticing what the tongue does to receive it. See if it's possible to hold it on your tongue and let it melt. Noticing any tendency to chew it. Seeing if you can sense some of the different flavours. Really noticing these. If you notice your mind wandering while you do this, simply noticing where it went, then gently escorting it back to the present moment. And then when the chocolate has completely melted, swallowing it very slowly and deliberately, letting it trickle down your throat. What did you notice? If the chocolate tasted better than if you'd just eaten it at the normal pace, what do you make of that? Often we taste the first piece and perhaps the last, but the rest goes down unnoticed. We're so often on autopilot, we can miss much of our day-to-day lives. Mindfulness is about bringing awareness to the usual routine things in life, things that we normally take for granted. Perhaps you could try this with any routine activity, seeing what you notice. It could change your whole day.
Okay, did you manage to put all the answers?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you press finish?
No.
Yes. Full marks.
Full marks. Okay. Who said no? Somebody said no. It was you. Would you like to listen again?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's go again. Yes. It's actually because it's a meditation. Basically, that's why it goes very slowly, because you need to breathe more. But let's listen again.
3.2.
Wow. If I
The
see the
chocolate
I would
meditation.
eat it. I don't care about it.
Again and again, people tell us that mindfulness greatly enhances the joys of daily life. In practice, even the smallest of things can suddenly become captivating again. For this reason, one of our favourite practices is the chocolate meditation. In this, you ask yourself to bring all your attention to some chocolate as you're eating it. So if you want to do this right now, choosing some chocolate, not unwrapping it yet, choosing a type that you've never tried before or one that you've not eaten recently. It might be dark and flavoursome, organic or fair trade, or whatever you choose. Perhaps choosing a type you wouldn't normally eat, or that you consume only rarely. Before you unwrap the chocolate, look at the whole bar or packet, its colour, its shape, what it feels like in your hand, as if you were seeing it for the very first time. Now very slowly unwrapping the chocolate. Noticing how the wrapping feels as you unfold it. Seeing the chocolate itself. What colours do you notice? What shapes? Inhaling the aroma of the chocolate, letting it sweep over you. And now taking or breaking off a piece and looking at it as it rests on your hand. Really letting your eyes drink in what it looks like. Examining every nook and cranny. At a certain point, bringing it up to your mouth, noticing how the hand knows where to position it, and popping it in the mouth, noticing what the tongue does to receive it. See if it's possible to hold it on your tongue and let it melt. Noticing any tendency to chew it. Seeing if you can sense some of the different flavors. Really noticing these. If you notice your mind wandering while you do this, simply noticing where it went, then gently escorting it back to the present moment. And then when the chocolate has completely melted, swallowing it very slowly and deliberately, letting it trickle down your throat. What did you notice? If the chocolate tasted better than if you'd just eaten it at a normal pace, what do you make of that? Often we taste the first piece and perhaps the last, but the rest goes down unnoticed. We're so often on autopilot, we can miss much of our day-to-day lives. Mindfulness is about bringing awareness to the usual routine things in life, things that we normally take for granted. Perhaps you could try this with any routine activity, seeing what you notice. It could change your whole day.
Okay, good. Do we have the answers now?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Who has 10 out of 10? Hold on, let me see your faces. June, how much? What's your score?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Vanessa?
10.
10. Okay. Serena?
10.
10. Evelyn? Evelyn run away. Okay. Ezra?
10.
10. Okay. Cindy? That's 10. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Perfect. So, what kind of meditation is the chocolate meditation? You Link. What kind of meditation is it?
Eating.
Yeah. What kind of meditation is it?
Eating.
Eating meditation. Okay. Does that mean that when you do the meditation, you need to eat the chocolate?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to eat while meditating. Is it really?
We
Cindy,
need to
what do you
feel the chocolate.
Aha, okay. Okay. Good. So, Vanessa, would you try this meditation, the chocolate meditation?
No,
No, why not?
I don't like to eat chocolate.
Oh, okay. You're strange. Why don't you like chocolate? Everybody likes chocolate.
The reason is
Too sweet.
sweet.
Oh, it's too sweet for you.
Not
Okay.
everyone likes
June, what about you? Do you like to eat chocolate?
slim. I will simply eat it. Yes.
All right, good. Okay, I have another task for you, which is a normal meditation. Let me just see which one is it. Yeah, I think it's this one. Actually, I don't think we're gonna have enough time for this one. I will just give you the link so you can do it on your own when we are done with the class, obviously, if you want to, just to practice. But basically, we're going to do this task. So oftentimes when we say that we need to learn a specific skill, we need to practice more, right? Same applies for languages as well. Like if you want to improve your language skills, or I don't know, math skills as well, whatever you need to improve on, whatever you need to work on, what basically you need to do is do repetition, which means you need to keep repeating the same thing until it comes familiar to the body and it would accept that, okay, there is a new habit, right? Because what we do in the morning, we get up, we go to the toilet, we wash our faces, and we brush our teeth. That's a habit. We don't even think that we're doing that, right? It goes automatically because we've been doing that for so long. Yeah, probably when we were young, like maybe 2-3 years old, someone needed to push us to do that. So maybe parents were next to us and saying, come on, brush your teeth, brush your teeth. But now it's a habit. We don't really think about it. We just do it. So same thing happens with everything that you want to acquire as a habit. The exercise we're going to do now is this one. So we got something to listen.
A polyglot is someone who dedicates their life to learning many languages. A linguist is someone who studies the many different aspects of languages in a scientific way through experiments and observations. Linguists study things like how the brain works with language, psycholinguistics. A polyglot is someone who dedicates their life to learning many languages. A linguist is someone who
I needed to stop the link because it wouldn't stop talking. Okay, I'll send you the link. There is the link, and I'll share it again. So we got something to listen. You don't really have to listen because it's the same thing that it's written over here, but it's up to you. And then we have some exercises over here that we need to do. Okay, so there is a video which is about 2 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to see what is the link between yoga and meditation, and basically you need to kind of match them, but I will give you time to do this at your own pace, right? So I'm not going to play it from here. I'm not going to wait you here and check your answers. I will just give you some time for yourself to do this, and then obviously we're going to discuss about polyglot. First of all, tell me, what is a polyglot?
Person who can speak multi languages.
Perfect. So it's a person who can speak more languages, like even from 2 plus, it's a polyglot. Okay, good. So you have some time, roughly, I would say 5 to maybe 8 minutes, I would say. It's easy to do it. It's very easy task. So first you read it, and then obviously you have some questions over here that you need to take, whatever you think it's the right thing. And at the end, you know you need to press finish. This is also going to be useful for you to learn a couple of tips, how to improve your skills in anything that you're going to decide that you need to work on.
What to do? I think they got it, the question.
I didn't hear you, June. What did you say?
The video, the listening.
Oh,
I hear any answers.
the listening is at the top. Then you have a video.
Vocabulary in a phrase or in a sentence.
discuss the habits you.
Basically, the video that you need to see, you don't really have to see it, but you have to hear it, because it's nothing to see. That's why it's very tiny. Is it difficult? I think it's quite easy, actually. Obviously, it's a listening task, so you kind of need to make sure that you have the right answer.
So before the class, and I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose the time is from 5:30 to 7:30, right? Can I readjust the time as a request to from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. 30 minutes extra early? Is it is it because I just found out it crashes my tuition? Sorry, another class.
Okay, hold on. You want the class to be from 5 instead of 5:30?
Yes, another. I know it's. I don't know. Is it inconvenient for you? So that's why I'm asking right now, because I'm very nervous for asking you, because I don't want to interrupt time.
Okay, I actually have a class up till 10:20, but also it's not just that. We need to ask the other students if they are okay with that.
All right. I already asked my father to ask me small, so I'm just now asking you right now. Is it okay?
Ah, okay. So you already may ask the company, right?
My father. I already asked my father to ask.
Because they didn't. No one didn't say anything to me, so probably they will ask me. Yeah, that's why I'm also asking. How about the rest of you guys? It's 5 o'clock. Okay for you?
It would be great if
It's okay.
Ezra says it's okay. Serena, how about you?
Okay.
You say 5 is okay for you as well. Cindy, how about you?
I might need to adjust my time.
Okay, what do you have at 5 o'clock? Do you have some classes?
Yeah, I have a tuition.
Okay, what time does it end?
5:30.
5:30. Oh, so you cannot do that. Okay. How about you, Yulink? Is 5 okay for you?
Yes. Yes.
5 is okay for you. Vanessa?
Yes.
5 is also okay for you. Evelyn?
Yes, yes.
So it's only Cindy. Okay. All right. That they still haven't asked me yet, so I can't really say nothing about it. But
Okay.
obviously, if
It's okay.
Cindy cannot do it, then what do you have? Do you need something to do after 7:30, like 7 o'clock?
Yeah, suppose my another class start at 7:30. I just realized. That's why I'm asking.
Hold on. When does your class start? 7:30 or 7?
7.
Aha, it's at 7. Okay.
Just intercept 30 minutes of my class time.
Okay, but hold on. Before the class was from 6 till 8. So how did you manage to go to the class?
Just change, just like today. Yes. Well, it's already set, so that's why I'm giving a request.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we can do about it. Obviously, I still haven't been asked, so probably they will ask me as well, but see how we can do that. They will let you know, June. They will let you know. You're gonna receive an email or a
I'm
call.
worried about this part because just intercept my time because my other time just changed suddenly, so it's for forever. So that's why I'm requesting for you guys start from 5 to 7.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so they will let me know as well. They will ask me and I will let them know that only Cindy cannot do, and then we're gonna take it from there. So we're gonna find a solution. Okay?
I can change my time.
You can change your time. What do you mean?
I can talk to my teacher.
Okay. Okay, do you know what? I will text Miss Wong a message and she will contact you today and she will speak with both of you, okay? Just to make sure if Cindy can do that, because the rest of the girls, they can. So 5 is also okay for them. I actually have a class, so I need to speak with my student as well. It's one girl from Hong Kong, so I need to speak with her and see if we can adjust that. But yeah, I think we can make it happen. Okay, all right, good. Guys, did you finish the task or no?
There's one part I haven't finished.
Yep.
Wait, actually, I'm finished.
Yeah, okay. So I need to know the score. Vanessa, what's your score?
I don't know, teacher. Some answer didn't show.
Some answer didn't show. Oh, same for Cindy?
Oh, I got
Didn't-
7 out of 10.
Okay. Evelyn, what happened with your score? Evelyn is not here again. Okay. You Link? What's your score?
7.
7. Okay. Ezra?
8.
8. Okay.
7.
7. Okay. So what was the tricky part?
The true or false one.
The true or false one. Read a gossip magazine, watch some programs or shows on TV, repeat a word 10 times in a row, work with formulas for verbs, and read and listen to much English. Okay, obviously we're not gonna have now time to re-listen to the video and watch the video or listen to the video as well. Okay, so when you have a task like this, the first thing what you need to do is try to memorize a sentence from the particular video or audio, obviously. So when they speak, for example, read a gossip magazine. Now, when, for example, you're going to have the exam, you're going to listen to the task twice. That's why first we recommend you to read the possible answers. Why? Because once you're listening to the task, your ears can adjust towards that. So they can kind of, when you're going to hear these words, gossip magazine, your ears automatically will pick up the correct answer. Well, if it's a correct one or incorrect one, but then if you know what you're listening to or what you're waiting for, what kind of information, that will be very useful for you. So that's why first what you need to do always is read the task first and the possible answers. Then it is much, much easier. So for example, read a gossip magazine. Now you know that they need to speak about the gossip magazine, right? Now when you listen, focus on, do you actually need to do it or you don't have to do it? Then the next thing is programs or shows on TV. So probably they will speak about it, but you need to see what is their opinion about it, right? So you're already having an expectation because you know what they're going to do. But if you first listen to it and then you try to make a decision, it's a bit harder, right? Because you need to pick up a lot of information and sometimes could be something that is like not very important for you, but actually it is wanted in the task. So, but don't worry about it. The reason why I'm giving you this kind of tasks before we start is just to make you kind of adjust within the material, like what kind of exercises and tasks we're going to do during the course once we start in September, obviously. But now this is just like a warm up. Okay, that was good. Obviously, I'm not going to give you any homework. Vanessa says 10 out of 10. Okay, good. Perfect. I just saw the message. Good. That's good. Good. I'm not going to give you any homework. There is no reason for it. If you want to watch The Secret, the movie, the documentary, please feel free. And then probably next week you can tell me what is your opinion, because it's a good way of kind of retraining your brain. So, do you have any questions? No questions? Okay, good. Thank you for that, June and Cindy. I will send a message now and probably you will be contacted. So we're going to speak about it. Okay, good. In case if we need to do the class at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock will be UK time, which is 5 o'clock your time.
Yes.
You will receive a message, okay? Yeah? All right. Thank you so much for today. Amazing job and have a good week. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks, teacher. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.